Alright guys, I'm back with my review of American Horror Story Coven, episode 12, Go to Hell. And the episode starts off with Fiona telling Queenie that she needs to be ready to perform the 7 wonders or die trying. Then we see Cordelia, who goes to talk to Madison, and she's trying to find out what happened to Misty. She's not accusing Madison, but she wants to touch her just in case, to try to find some clue. And her vision powers aren't back yet, so nothing is revealed here. Then Queenie is wondering where Marie is. So she performs this voodoo spell that transports her to Papa what the hell is his name? Legba's hell. And she's in hell, and he talks to her, tells her where she is, and then she's transported back, and he's in her room. And she's talking to him, and she finds out that Delphine cut Marie up into little pieces and took them all over the city so she could never come back. And Queenie wants to help Marie. She wants to relieve her of this eternal pain and at the same time get revenge by killing Delphine. And Papa Legba says, well, Delphine can't die until Marie dies. And I can't kill Marie because we have a deal. And Queenie says, well, you can kill her if she's in breach of the contract, which is to bring you a baby every year, and she obviously can't do that anymore, so she's in breach. You can kill her, and then I can kill Delphine, and he agrees with that. So then we see Kathy Bates, who is, or Delphine, who is now working as a tour guide, giving tours of her own home, and she cut her hair and everything, so she's giving tours of her own home. Queenie tracks her down, takes her up into the attic, and kills her. Cordelia goes to talk to Fiona, and Fiona is about to die soon, or at least acting like she is. She's obviously still planning something. And she tells Cordelia that stabbing herself in the eyes wasn't going to bring back her vision powers because her powers never left her. They're still within her. And she gives her this old necklace, and when she touches her, Cordelia sees the future. And in the future, Fiona has killed all of the witches. So Cordelia goes to see the Axeman, and she tells him that Fiona plans to kill all of the witches, remain supreme, and then skip town without him. Now that Cordelia has her vision powers back, or at least knows how to use them again, she goes to Misty's old room and starts touching some of her clothes. She sees where she's buried, and Cordelia and Queenie go and free Misty. Back at the Coven house, Zoe and Kyle return, and we see that while they were in Florida, Kyle killed a homeless man, and Zoe brought him back to life, so she feels that she truly is the Supreme, and she can't run away from that, so they return back to the Coven house. Cordelia, Queenie, and Misty show up, and Misty beats the crap out of Madison for putting her in the coffin. And while they're fighting, all of a sudden the Axeman shows up and charges them. But all the witches use their power to push him back, and he's covered in blood. So Cordelia touches the blood and sees that it's her mother's. Then we get a flashback to the Axeman confronting Fiona about leaving town. She denies it, but he sees her plane ticket in her purse, and he snaps and kills her. And the scene between the two of them, even though I hate the Axeman, was very well done. This was awesome. I really like this. So back at the Coven house, the witches know what happened now, and they're pissed off at the Axeman. And Myrtle Snow says that he actually saved the Coven, and they shouldn't kill him. But Kyle's like, we should kill this piece of shit. Like he hasn't killed a ton of innocent people. I think, yeah, he's killed innocent people, right? I mean, the homeless man would have counted. But anyways, it doesn't even matter. They all kill the Axeman. They stab him to death. I mean, it was insane. They beat the shit out of this guy. Very brutal death. So now what's left for the Coven is to perform the 7 wonders. That's what the final episode is going to consist of. But the last thing we see is Delphine and Papa, I forgot his name again, Papa Legba. Papa Legba's hell. And her hell is the attic where she tortured all her slaves. Except her daughters are there, also being tortured. And the one torturing them is Marie. And her hell is to torture people who did nothing wrong to her. So she has to torture Delphine's daughters, which she doesn't want to do, and Delphine has to watch. That's their hell. And man, was it brutal. It was a really tense scene, seeing Delphine having to watch her daughters be tortured and everything. That was just some brutal shit, man. But that's how the episode ended, and I liked this episode. I thought this was pretty good, especially this close to the end. I was wondering what they were going to do to try to wrap up some storylines with Delphine and everything, and I thought they did a good job with this one. So that's my review. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments, and thanks for watching.